to another video with me, Miss Cooney, and today we're going to be doing some maths. So let's get ready for maths with Miss Cooney. So as always, we're going to start with our arithmetic questions. So pause the video once the questions come up on the screen in a minute, work them out, and then afterwards I'll pop the answers on the screen and we'll have a look at some of the methods. Okay, so here are our answers. Have a look and see whether you got them all right. If you didn't, let's go through some of the methods and see if you can spot where you made your mistakes. So let's start with number 1. 754 plus 671. So instantly when I see two 3-digit numbers adding together, I think column addition. Nice and easy. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 50 plus 70 is 120, so we put our 2 in the tens column, 20, and carry our 100 over. 700 plus 600 is 1,300, plus our extra 100 is 1,400. So our answer is 1,425. Okay, let's have a look at number 2. 3/4 plus 2/10 is equal to what? Okay, so what I want to do to make it really nice and easy is make my denominators the same. So to do that, I need to find my lowest common denominator. So let's have a look then. To do this, I write out my times tables, okay? So my 4 times table and my 10 times table. So I'm going to write that out here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. I'm going to write out my 10 times table here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, now we're going to compare and see if we can find any multiples that are in both times tables. So let's have a look. Can I spot any? Oh, yes I can. 40 is in both of my times tables. So I know then that I can rewrite my question with my denominators being 40. So I'm going to write it up here. So my new denominator is 40, but I need to now work out what my new numerator is. Well, what did I times 4 by to get to 40? I times it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I timesed it by 10, so I need to times my numerator by 10. 3 times 10 is 30. Okay, now I need to look at my next fraction. So what did I times 10 by to get to 40? Times it by 1, 2, 3, 4. I timesed it by 4, so I need to times my numerator by 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So my new calculation, my new fraction calculation that I need to work out is 30/40 plus 8/40. So we know that when we have the same denominator, it just carries over. So we know that 30 plus 8 is 38. So our new answer is 38/40. Amazing. Okay, let's have a look at our next one. 981 take away 692. Again, when I see two 3-digit numbers, I always think of column subtraction. Okay, so I lay it out, making sure that all my digits are in the correct columns. We always start with our ones again, and we always go top down. 1 take away 2. If I have 1 cake and you want to take 2 from me, can you do that? No, so we need to borrow from our next column, so from our tens, and exchange 1 10 for 10 1. So this is now 11 take away 2, which is 9. 70 take away 90. Can we do that? No. So again, we need to exchange from our hundreds, and we pop it over there. This is now 170 take away 90, which is 80. And then we need to do 800 take away 600, which is 200. So our answer is 289. Okay, let's have a look at our next one. Number 4. is 652 times 9. So we're going to use short multiplication for this, lay it out like so. So let's start with our ones as always and then move along systematically. So we know that these are hundreds, tens and ones, but for this we can say the digits instead of what they're worth, okay? So 9 times 2 is 18. We put our 8 there, carry our 10 over. 9 times 5 is 45. Add our 10 on is 46. Carry our 4 over. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus our 4 there is 58. So our answer is 5,868. So our next one, number 5, is 954 divided by 3. So we're going to use short division or the bus stop method for this one. So how many 3's go into 9? 3, 6, 9. 3 go into that. How many 3's go into my 5? 3, 6. Oh, that's too many, so we have to go back. So 1. I didn't land exactly on 5 though, so we need to carry 2 over. And then how many 3's go into 24? That is 9. So our answer is 319. Number 6 is a two-parter. We want the area and perimeter of our shape. So I'm going to draw my shape roughly out. This is not drawn to scale. I'm just drawing it very quickly. And I'm going to write my lengths on so I know what I'm doing. So perimeter means the whole way round the shape. It's got the word rim in it, which means the outside or around the edge, okay? Perimeter, around the edge. So perimeter means we need to add up all of our lengths. But as you can see here, I've got a missing length. Well, to work out this length, I know I can see here that I've got 5 and 2, which is the same as this length here. So I need to add my 5 and 2 centimetres together. So 5 plus 2 is 7 centimetres. So I know that this length is 7 centimetres. Okay, so let's add these up. So 5 plus 2 is 7, plus another 7 is 14. So 5 plus 2 is 7. And then we've got 7 plus 7 is 14. And then 14 plus 9, which is our 6 and our 3, is 23. So in total, my perimeter is 23 centimetres. I've added up all of my lengths. The area is the shape inside. I want to find out how much is inside my shape here. The best way to do this is to chop my shape so that I can have 2 shapes to deal with and then add them together. So I'm going to chop my shape down here. I'm going to get a different colour just to show where I've chopped it. Okay, now remember to find the area I times the length and the width together. So shape A and shape B I'm going to call it. So for shape A I want to do 5 times 3, which is 15 centimetres. Here for shape B I'm going to do 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12 centimetres. Now when we're doing area, it's centimetres squared because we're finding out the inside. So this is 15 centimetres squared and this is 12 centimetres squared. Now I've worked out these 2 shapes A and B separately. I now want to add them together. So I'm going to do 15 centimetres squared plus 12 centimetres squared. And when I add them together, I get 27 centimetres squared. So the area of my whole shape is 27 centimetres squared. So today we're going to be looking at mixed numbers and improper fractions and how to change and switch between them. So the first thing we need to look at is what is an improper fraction and what is a mixed number? Well, an improper fraction is when our numerator, our top number, is bigger than our denominator, our bottom number. So it might look like this, 5 halves. It could look like 6/3. thirds. It might look like 24 quarters. So on and so forth. So an improper fraction is when our numerator is bigger than our denominator. A mixed number is when we have a whole number mixed with a fraction. So it will look something like this. 3 and 2/5. Or it could look like this. 2 and 1/2. It may even look like this. 5 and 3/4. So we have a whole number and a fraction. A whole number and a fraction. Let's look at first of all how to go from an improper fraction to a mixed number. You could get a fraction that looks a bit like this. 26/5, and I want that into a mixed number. So what we need to do is divide our numerator by our denominator. So how many times does 5 go into 26? Well, think of my 5 times table. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, well, I can't do 30 because I don't have 30. It can't be bigger than my number, so I need to go back one to 25. So it goes in 5 times. Did I land exactly on 25 though? No, I didn't. How many more have I got? 25, 26. I've got one more. So I've got 1/5. So I can show that if I draw my chocolate bars, for example. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So how many whole chocolate bars have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whole chocolate bars. And how many pieces of my last chocolate bar do I have? 1 piece of a chocolate bar that is split into 5. So 26/5 in a mixed number is 5 and 1/5. So let's try this one. 33/4. So how many times does 4 go into 33? Well, we can think about our 4 times table. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. 36 is too much. I don't have 36, so I need to go back one. 32. So that goes in 8 times. So I have 8 as my whole. But did I land exactly on 33? No, I didn't. I landed on 32. So how many more do I have? I again have 1 more. So 1/4. I could also draw it. So let's have a look at our chocolate bars. We've got 33/4. Let's colour it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So how many whole chocolate bars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 whole chocolate bars. And how many more do I have in my last chocolate bar? And 1 piece of my last chocolate bar that is split into 4. So 8 whole chocolate bars and 1 of my last chocolate bar. So 8 and 1/4. So 33/4 in a mixed number is 8 and 1/4. Let's try this one together. 48/6, and I want to make that into a mixed number. So how many times does 6 go into 48? Well, it goes in 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. It goes in 8 times. Oh, but look, I landed exactly on 48. So my answer is just a whole number. It's 8. because I've got nothing left over. Let's draw it out. So now that I've drawn up my chocolate bars, let's colour in 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48. So you can see that all my chocolate bars are coloured in whole. So I have 8 chocolate bars that are whole. So my answer is just 8. Here are our answers. Have a look, compare them to yours. Did you get them all right? If not, can you see where you went wrong? Let's go through some of them and look at our methods and make sure that we understand how to change from an improper fraction to a mixed number. So let's look at number 1, for example. 52 twelfths. I need to find out how many 12s go into 52. So I can think about my times table. So I'll write out my 12 times table. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Okay, so I need 52. Well, I can't get to 60 because I don't have 60. So I need to go back 1 to 48. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But did I land exactly on 52? No. So what's the difference between 48 and 52? 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. 4. 4. And we know that our denominator is 12. So our answer is 4 and 4 twelfths. So that's 27 sixths. So again, I need to find out how many 6s go into 27. So I think about my 6 times table. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Okay, where can I fit? Well, I know that I can't go to 30 because I don't have 30, I only have 27. So I need to go back to 24. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But did I land exactly on 27? No, I didn't. So I need to work out the difference between 24 and 27. So 24, 25, 26, 27. 3 is my difference. And we know our denominator is 6. So it's 4 and 3 sixths. Our last one. So we have 55 fifths. Okay? So again, I want to find out how many 5s go into 55. Let's write out our 5 times table. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I land exactly on 55. So let's count how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 goes into 55 11 times. So it's just a whole number and we have no fraction, no part of our whole. So our answer is just 11. So can you see where you went wrong if you made any mistakes? Remember, always think about your times table. Write them out if you need to. How many times does our denominator go into our numerator? Well done. Now that we've done improper fractions into mixed numbers, we're going to go from mixed numbers to improper fractions. So you might have a question that looks like this, for example. 3 and 2 fifths. So to make this into an improper fraction, we need to do 2 steps. So we need to times our whole number by our denominator. So 3 times 5 is 15. Plus our numerator. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So 17 is our new numerator. And because we've got 5 as our denominator here, we just carry it over. So 3 and 2 fifths is 17 fifths as an improper fraction. 6 and 3 quarters. And we want to put that into an improper fraction. So we need to do 6 times 4 as our first step. 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 plus 3, our numerator. 24 plus 3 is 27. So 27 is our new numerator. Then 4 is our denominator, so we carry it over. 27 quarters is our new improper fraction. So remember, we need to do 2 calculations, times by our denominator and then add our numerator. Times by our denominator, add our numerator. I'm going to put up some questions on the screen, have a go and see if you can work them out, and then we'll go through the answers together in a minute. Have a go at making these mixed numbers into improper fractions. The grey number is our whole number and the multicoloured numbers are our fraction. So let's have a look at a couple of our questions. Let's start with number 1. So here I've got 4 and 2/9 and I want to put that into an improper fraction. Well, I know that I need to do 2 things. So I need to times by my denominator. So 4 times 9 is 36. And then I need to plus by my numerator. So 36, 37, 38. So it becomes 38. 38 is my numerator. We carry our denominator over. So 38/9. So we have 2 and 5/6. And we want to put that into an improper fraction. So I need to times by my denominator. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus by my numerator. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 5 is 17. 17 is my new numerator. 6 is still my denominator. So my answer is 17/6. Let's try number 6. 5 and 3/5. And I want that into a improper fraction. 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 3 is 28. And carry our denominator over 5. So it's 28/5. So that's it for today's lesson, guys. Well done. Remember, you can pause this video, rewind, and go over anything that you're still a little bit unsure of. And I'll see you next time for another lesson. Bye.